Hello to all my viewers, I hope you're all having an exceptionally average day. Today we will be discussing one of the greatest futurists in modern history. Today's video will explore the future through the past. There are numerous futurists throughout history, however, only a fraction of these individuals have used their understanding of the systems governing their surroundings to make multiple monumental visions for the future. Even fewer have had the aptitude to try and implement their visions on the world. One of the handful of futurists that fits this bill is Nikola Tesla. He was a prolific inventor and visionary of the late 19th and early 20th century with an eidetic memory, the ability to do advanced calculus in his head, as well as being a polyglot who could speak 8 languages. If you think of any type of modern technology today, there is a safe chance that some part of it was in some way made possible by Tesla. Safe, affordable electricity delivered to your home, electric generators, spark plugs, lasers, hydropower, radio, robots, remote controls, fluorescent lights, X-ray photography, and many others. To identify the why, when, and how Tesla's prolific contributions to human advancement, the who must first be established. Born 1856 to a religious Serbian family in the then Austrian Empire, Tesla developed an unquenchable passion for mathematics in high school, which he completed a year earlier than his peers. Though he was extremely adamant in pursuing mathematics, his father was going to send him into priesthood, so while on the verge of death from cholera after finishing high school, he asked his father to send him to the best engineering school if he would recover, and soon after he made a speedy recovery and was sent off to the Austrian Polytechnic School for Engineering. After that, he led a tumultuous 9 years, from 1875 to 84, riddled with praise from the faculty including his dean, losing all his tuition money to a gambling addiction, dropping out of school, getting all his tuition money back through gambling to give back to his family, working at his old high school, working at a dysfunctional telegraph company, fixing the company and being promoted to head electrician of the company, and working for another electrical company in France. This electrical company, owned by Thomas Edison, was his gateway to North America. Tesla came to New York City in 1884 with 4 cents to his name and a letter of recommendation to Edison. There, Edison asked Tesla in 1885 to make his direct current electrical generator more efficient. Tesla understood the drawbacks of the DC current system as it can only flow in one direction, making it unable to maintain a high voltage over prolonged distances. This made Edison build power stations approximately every 2 miles, which was not economically efficient and caused many safety hazards with the wiring. This understanding of the DC system allowed Tesla to create the plans for an electric motor that would address these flaws. Tesla brought to Edison a solution in the form of the idea of AC current, a power generation system that sent electrical energy through wires while periodically changing direction so it would be continuously heightening its voltage as it traveled. This allowed the energy to travel far greater distances with much greater efficiency. In short, though Edison rejected the idea, Tesla then left Edison's employment. And then with the backing of George Westinghouse, Tesla effectively won the battle started with Edison over which current was more proficient by illuminating the 1893 World Exhibition Fair in Chicago with Tesla's patented AC generator. This show of prominence allowed for Westinghouse and Tesla to gain the opportunity to establish a first-of-its-kind hydroelectric power system at Niagara Falls. After his success with AC, Tesla turned his attention on the idea of transmitting energy wirelessly. In attempting to do so, he created the Tesla coil, which is essentially a transformer that emits high voltage, high frequency bolts of electricity. During this research, he discovered that he could transmit and receive radio signals if 2 coils were turned to the same resonating frequency. However, due to unfortunate circumstances, he was unable to patent his discovery. Then a year later, an Italian named Marconi used Tesla's oscillator and other features of Tesla's creation to send wireless telegraphs over the English Channel. At that time, the patent system was not very good, which led Marconi to win the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1909 for his contribution to wireless telegraphy. But Tesla was not a man with angst towards his antagonist aside from Edison, but rather cared for the advancement of humanity, as he was quoted saying, "I don't care that they stole my idea. I care that they don't have any of their own." He then went to Colorado in 1899 to pursue his dream of wireless energy transmission, where he allegedly transmitted energy wirelessly to 200 light bulbs from a power source 26 miles away, while recently the largest distance wireless energy has been transmitted was a couple meters. In 1900, Tesla brought his plans to J.P. Morgan and told him he would build a tower to transmit information anywhere on the planet, and it would be called the Wardenclyffe Tower. However, in 1901, when Tesla professed to Morgan that the project would most likely cost 9 times the amount he gave him a year ago, and that instead of transmitting information, it would give wireless free energy to the world, which would therefore not profit Morgan. He withdrew his financial backing. In the end, due to economic issues, Tesla was never able to finish the project. This lack of accomplishment with his final goal would eventually play a crucial part in his mental breakdown as he aged. Though his last endeavor was not completed, one thing is clear when observing Tesla's life. He was a man who identified the issues within his contemporary systems and not only imagined possible solutions in the future for them, but strived to make them a reality, including and not limited to the ineffective DC to AC, wireless transmission of information, landmark implementations of renewable energy, and an attempt at giving the world free wireless energy. Tesla was a man who was bounds ahead of his time. First and foremost, he was a man filled with imagination, which in turn fueled his innovation and utopia and views of the future. While the world focused on fossil fuels and wired transmission, he endeavored to show the world the effectiveness of renewable energies, such as hydro, and wireless transmission of information as well as energy. Though these paradigm-shifting ideas were mainly disruptive innovations that didn't have a built-in market demand during his time, as time progressed, his innovations stood and continue to stand as the backbone of the modern world. His truly tragic life story is perfectly encapsulated by one of his own quotes. The present is theirs, the future, for which I really worked, is mine. Thank you for watching. Please continue with your hopefully less average day.